Right, 24 July 2024, and today I've got a quick update for you this evening, and it's not with good news. It's a very sad day today because things did not go as we planned today, and I'm talking here about the guys that have been in jail for the past 37 days. That is the 78 activists. And I want to show you the status of what has happened. So the guys have appeared in court at Rotten Row, and it's not looking good for this group of guys because they're going to spend yet another weekend in jail, and they're going to spend almost another 7 days in jail. In fact, almost 10 days in jail. And this is very sad. So according to a tweet by their lawyer, Agent Zigumbo, they have been remanded in custody and they have been denied bail once again. And this is up to Monday when the court case is going to start. So the court case is going to start again on Monday, and it's going to run from Monday to Friday. And this case is very strange because all of the 78 people are being charged on the same charge sheet, and they're being charged with the same 2 charges. So they're facing the charge of disorderly conduct, and they're also facing the charge of gathering with the intent to cause violence. So these are strange charges. They don't make sense because it's not as if these guys were caught doing anything. They were not marching, they were not running around, they were just sitting having a meeting and having a braai. They were not outside, and they did not do anything before the police attacked them. So this is very sad, and I feel very sorry for their families, and I wish that we could do more for this group of people. So if you want to look at the tweet, you can go to Agent Zigumbo's Twitter. So that is Agent Zigumbo there. He's the advocate of this group. And he says here, today, Jameson Timber and the Avondo 78 appeared at Rotten Row Court for routine remand proceedings. Their trial has been set by consent to begin on the 29th of July, 2024, and will be continuous roll up to 20 August 2 next week. This means the whole of next week is trial week for the Avondo political prisoners. We call for prayers and solidarity. Many thanks to the legal support, ZLHR lawyers and ZimHR NGO Forum. So that is Zimbabwe Human Rights Lawyers and Zimbabwe HR NGO Forum. I don't know those guys. I've never dealt with them. But what I can say here is we have a very serious problem. We have got a group of people that are political prisoners that are currently sitting in jail, and they're going to be sitting in jail for the next 10 days. So I hope that there will be a diplomatic intervention and also pressure on Mnangagwa to release these people. No one here has committed a crime, and it's not right to arrest people and keep them in jail for no reason. This is political persecution, and we want to make sure that this never happens again. I do not want to say a lot more today. As I said, we've written to a number of presidents from SADC, and I would like us to let the process run through and the presidents to do their jobs so that we don't interfere with what we've already started. I now want to go to 2 stories that are related. The first one is a number of students have been arrested today. So that is 50 students from ZINASU have been arrested at ZESA. So that was at ZESA at the venue where they were having their meeting. After the students were arrested, they were taken away by police, and then they were released after some time. One of the students, who is the student leader of ZINASU, is still in jail up to now. So the police are continuing to arrest anyone who is having a meeting. And you can see that there was nothing here that the students have done. There was no violence. The police cannot prove that the students did anything except to meet and gather for a meeting. So we continue to watch as these events are unfolding, and I'll be updating you on a daily basis. So we're not going to stop providing you guys evening updates. I'm going to continue to give you evening updates. We are at a critical point in our history, so I'll be giving you updates on a daily basis in the morning and in the evening. And then I want to take you to a special report. So there has been a lot of developments today, and I want to take you to what has happened in the broadcasting industry today. So this is Ruvheneko Parirenyatwa. She is a broadcaster and a news host, and she's also an MC. She has been appointed to the ZBC board this evening. An announcement has been made that she has been appointed to the ZBC board. So the ZBC board is now fully constituted, and it now has about 11 people on the board. She is almost a very young person here, one of the youngest people on the board. And she's probably the most qualified person, I think, of this whole group. You can check out the list of people that have been appointed on these boards. So that is the ZBC board, the Transmedia board, and the Broadcasting Authority of Zimbabwe board. Announcements have been made with that regard. What I can say is that most of the people that have been appointed on these boards are ZANU PF loyalists, including the lawyer of Mike Chimombe and Moses Mpofu. He has been appointed on the board. So I'm going just to take you through here. This is the Transmedia board, and Tapson Dretero, who is the lawyer of Mike Chimombe and Moses Mpofu, have been appointed to this board. You can see Mildred Kujinga there. She's also one of the, I don't want to call it a ZANU PF person, but these are people from the state organizations that have been appointed here. But the case of Tapson Dretero is clear. He is a lawyer of Mike Chimombe and Moses Mpofu, and he's been appointed here. Then if you look at the Broadcasting Authority of Zimbabwe board, you can see Mnyaradzi Wengere over there. You can see Valentine Matutu over there. You can see Melo Dimbira over there. These are purely ZANU PF people that are on this board. And if you look at the ZBC board, I've already shown you Queen Mpofu there. I hope she's not Obed Mpofu's daughter, but Ruvheneko, obviously, she comes from ZANU PF. Then, as I said, Tapson Dretero here, and Mnyaradzi Wengere on the BAS board. So Transmedia, ZBC, and the Broadcasting Authority of Zimbabwe, they all now have ZANU PF people on their boards. And it's clear the direction we are going. Everything is going to be run on a political patronage basis. However, that is not the problem, and that is not the solution. That is not the end of this whole thing. As Zimbabweans, we need to understand that where we're going, the direction of dialogue, that is where things are going to go. And Mnangagwa, they are flexing their muscles. They think they're strong, but there's a lot of weakness in that strength. Without dialogue, without peace, our country is not going to do well. Everything that Mnangagwa is trying to do is going to fail, because the only way you can succeed as a country is if you've got consensus. And currently, Mnangagwa is destroying our country. Mnangagwa arkuraya vanhu nenzara. So our country is going to continue to suffer, and no one takes our country seriously. Everyone can clearly see that what Mnangagwa is doing is illegal, especially the detention of people for long and continuous periods without trial. These people that have been arrested, the 78, they are going to sit in the cells this whole week for no reason. And SADC is watching. All the presidents of the foreign countries that we've written are watching. Mnangagwa is not going to gain respect as long as it continues in this direction. That is why everything that Mnangagwa is trying to do does not work, because he does not understand how to build a nation. And I'm not going to even respect anything that Mnangagwa is doing right now, because when you torture people in the way that Mnangagwa is doing right now, and you make people suffer and you lock them up, you are totally the wrong person to be leading a country. This is the wrong direction that Mnangagwa is taking, and it's so frustrating for the rest of the country. I know that many Zimbabweans are living in fear. They want to express themselves, but they cannot. This country is being run by someone who is on his way out, but he does not want to go without causing the maximum possible damage that he can cause on Zimbabweans. The Mnangagwa era is going to be remembered for what he's done now. And I pray that these guys, nothing happens to them. Some of them are very, very sick, and they're sitting in jail. I hope that we don't hear a report that anything worse has happened to any of these guys. They are living in extremely difficult conditions. And we just need to pray for this group of guys who've been arrested by Mnangagwa. So I want to end it here. I would have wanted to say more, but I don't want to say more. I just want to leave right now. I'm quite unhappy with the turn of events. And there's this interesting billboard that has been trending today. So if anyone has an actual picture or video of this billboard, let's see if you can send it to me. If you've got a picture or a video of this billboard, where it is, the surrounding areas, I want to know exactly where it is, because there are conflicting reports about where this actual billboard is. So I would like to thank all of you for your support. We have made a lot of impact this week. The plight of the arrested 78 has been heard in places that it has never been heard before. And it is because of your support, and I appreciate everything that you've been doing to support. Let's not keep quiet when other people are being arrested and victimized for your own freedom. And I hope that all of you understand where we are. We are on the verge of something very big. And unfortunately, it's darkest before dawn. Everything happens at the last minute. And Mkoma Mafirakureva, you have summarized everything I wanted to say. Mnangagwa is doing the worst that someone can do. There is no single person left in Zimbabwe right now who's got respect for Mnangagwa. I can assure you, after the arrest of these 78 guys, people are walking around hanging their heads in shame, including the ZANU PF people. Kuti Mnangagwa apindwa nei kuzosunga vanhu zvakadai, kuchengeta vanhu 78 mujeri. Mnangagwa, what has happened, what has gotten into Mnangagwa's head to keep these guys in jail for so long, for attending a meeting? This is so sad. I feel so unhappy about this whole situation. Imagine that. Imagine a little baby is in jail, women, children, people are just sitting in these cells, waiting for the next time that Mnangagwa decides to let them out. They are facing no charges. So as I said to you, there are no charges on this group of people. Not a single one person has a charge. So the person that was standing at the gate, the person who was in the house, the person who was caught walking in front of the yard, all of them are facing the same 2 charges. That's odd. And I don't know where they get these judges. So I would like to thank all of you. Let's meet again in the morning as we give you the news updates. And let's continue to update each other. That's the only thing we can do for now. And thank you very much for watching.